We got some big things happening in the crypto space right now as we speak. We got Bitcoin at $58,265. We have, if you look on the right side of the screen, a ton of altcoins up double digits, big time up 30%. You got Velo up 12%, SUI up 10%, even XRP popping up 10% earlier based off the news of Grayscale launching a XRP trust. So we have a lot of things happening. We're going to cover the charts, see where we're at, and if this could be the start of the blow off top that's incoming here within the next 90 days, in my opinion. So let's dive into it. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm just showing you what I'm seeing on the charts. And if you're not already in the Discord, link is in the bio. Come join it, because if anything changes with the charts, I'm keeping you updated in real time on the market updates channel in here. So let's get into it. Well, first off, I just wanted to say that we have a Bitcoin futures gap here around like 54,000. So that is still on the radar. It doesn't necessarily have to fill right now as we speak. We could even go into the blow off top and then months or a year later come back down to fill that. But usually they fill sooner than later. And honestly, I'd like to see it come down to fill that and then us just send it up on our way. So keep in mind that that's still there. But now let's go into the charts. So we're going to cover XRP and Velo at the end for the altcoins, but we're going to first start off with Bitcoin, going to the market drivers as well. So we have a 1-day buy now on Bitcoin right now as we speak. We got to wait 6 hours and 17 minutes for the daily candle close for that to happen. Usually the 1-day buy now is called the local bottoms. Even in this consolidation phase this whole year, of calling these local bottoms going up, calling these local bottoms going up, calling these local bottoms. Usually it flashes twice before we have that big impulse up to retest the top of the range. See, once, twice, retest of the top of the range, once, twice, retest top of the range, once, and now we're doing it twice as we speak. So it's likely we're going to come up to retest the top of the range next. Even looking to the left, back here in August 2023, September, once, twice, and then we sent it. And then even back here in May 2023, March of 2023. So the 1-day buy now signal is a very positive sign as far as we're done going down and we're going to start to trend up to see if we can break the key resistances. So that's a positive sign right there. Let's go to the 3-day chart, see what's happening over here. If we're seeing some momentum change, and we're trying to cross up right now on the momentum. We need to see that happen to see a sustained rally here. We're not quite there yet, but getting close, but we do have the stock RSI crossing up on the 3-day. If we look at the weekly chart, which is the big kahuna to really change this trend around, we've been holding the 1-week 50 MA here once, twice. We didn't touch it on this weekly candle, but it's right below at like $54,000, which so happens to be where that gap is. So 54K is our new concrete support where we absolutely need to hold for us to really send it up to give a shot here of going to new all-time highs in Q4. So that's what I'm seeing as far as that goes. And if we look at the momentum at the bottom, we need to see this week or in next week at the very least have a big pop up to avoid us having that TSI cross down below that zero line. We're right at where we're at. This time last year in September, I had said that this week was going to be the most important week for crypto in the direction going forward, and we're getting some signs that we're going to give another shot at going up here. So that's key. So if by the end of this week on Sunday we see this stock RSI start to cross up through that 20 line, we start to see that TSI red line start to hard stop and go up, then we're looking good for that blow off top incoming. So that's what I'm seeing there. And then let's go now to the market drivers like the stock market, bond yields, the dollar. On the right side, we do have the US Russell 2000 and we have a 1-day prepare to buy soon. We're waiting for that 1-day buy now to flash. We've seen that back here, April of this year. Prepare to buy soon, buy now, we went up. Then we had the sell now in August, right at this top here. Prepare to buy soon, buy now, came back down, another prepare to buy soon. We're getting close to that buy now flashing. We just need a little more continuation. And if that's doing well, then cryptos are likely doing well as well too. If we look at the dollar, we have a little bear flag going on. And we look here, we have the 1-day TSI. It is crossing up, but we're way below the zero line in the TSI. So we're in bearish negative territory. If we can start to see us roll back over, which is actually a necessity, because if we don't, we'll see this pink cross above the blue, and we don't want to see that happen, or we'll start to trend up and break up in the dollar. Because as you can see back here, when the blue got above the pink, that's when we started trending down. We don't want to see the reverse happen there. If we look at the bond yields on the left side, really getting sold off here. We're at 3.697%. We are starting to see a stock RSI cross up on the 1 day, but let's look at the 3-day chart. Momentum is still to the downside. We do have a 3-day prepare to buy soon. We haven't flashed a 3-day prepare to buy soon, folks, on the 10-year yield bonds since back here in like March of 2020, the COVID time period. So something could be brewing. Something could be brewing here, but yeah, that's very interesting to see that. But yeah, so definitely momentum is to the downside now as far as the 10-year yield bond goes. And if we look at now the pump dump chart on the left side of our screen, we're on the daily chart. We have momentum coming down. We want to see this go down, and then cryptos will go up. If we look at the 3-day chart, we're getting close to a cross down on the TSI. That's what I'd like to see. And we're right up at this point, like September of last year, right here. We're at the same point. If we see this cross down, we could have a meltdown, and that will mean a melt up in crypto. So definitely at the same levels. It's very much repeating kind of this time frame last year. Looking at others, we have a 1-day buy now as well too that just flashed. If we look at the 4-day chart, we have a prepare to buy soon. Really the validation for me to say, all right, we're done going down would be that 4-day buy now to flash. And we're getting extremely close to it flashing. And if we do see that flash, it's likely in tandem we're going to be breaking out of this downward sloping channel, and we'll likely see a big impulse up quickly. And we're seeing that 4-day stock RSI come down, hold support at that 50 line, and now starting to cross up. At the same time, the TSI and MACD is ready to flip. We're getting real close to that 4-day buy now to flash, and that will be solid as far as, all right, we're done going down, and we can see a beautiful Q4. Looking at now XRP on the 1-day chart, I mean, like with the Stargate signals here in the bot, you can see that with the strategy, extremely accurate for like a decade now. Like this started, let's say, back in July of 2017. If you were to just bought and held XRP, you know, with let's say $10,000, you bought XRP back July 2017, you just held it till now, you would have only made 206%. You know, that's solid if it was in a year, but we're talking like 7 years. Instead, if you were to play the swings with the Stargate signals, you would have made 21,000%. So your 10K would have been 2.1 million at this point, and you'd have a boatload more XRP for the eventual big one. So looking at these facts here and just how spot on it's been at playing XRP with the swings, we do have a 1-day prepare to buy soon. Waiting for that buy now. We're getting close, not quite there yet, but we could see that flash in the coming days here if we see continuation across the board in the market. But it bought back here around 43 cents, sold around 64 cents. Right now we're at 56 with that 1-day prepare to buy soon, waiting for that buy now to flash. Looking at now Velo on the 4-day chart, I mean, really kind of hit it back here December 2022 with the buy, the sell, the buy. We had a little sell here, a sell at the top around May. We had the buy again back in August, and we have that momentum heading to the upside. As you can see here, momentum still chugging its way up. We got a little resistance at this orange snake in the MA, the Stargate snake orange MA, at around 0.17. We did hit the target around 0.02. It's going to be very critical if we come back down to hold 0.125. So because if we do hold that, then we can give it another shot at coming up here, and we really need to come and break above 0.0213, and then at that case we'll come up to around 0.03, and then if we can really have a lot of momentum, our next stop is around 0.58 to 0.6. So that's what I'm watching as far as Velo goes, and looking at the momentum, it's looking pretty solid right now. If we go to a weekly chart, we're seeing that TSI get above that 0 line, stock RSI coming up. So everything's looking good as far as Velo in the higher time frames. Guys, in the top 10 altcoin picks for free going into this blow off top in these next couple of months here, go to stargate-ventures.com. I'll put a link in the bio. Click that and you'll get my top 10 altcoin picks for free. So you can maybe make some readjustments going into Q4 here. So that's going to be it. I'll see you guys in the Discord and over on the website, and I'll see you guys in the next one.